Hi everyone, and welcome to Windrider Farm. In today's video we're going inside the tomato greenhouse here on the farm, where I'm going to be planting carrot seeds in between my tomato plants for a fall crop. For those of you who've watched some of our previous videos, one of the things you'll notice is that we're starting to make some changes to the greenhouse. What we're doing is we're getting ready for fall planting. So one of the first things that we did was add more wood to the top of the boxes to make them taller, so that we could add more soil. The reason why we're adding more soil to the top of these boxes is because we're going to start to interplant between these tomato plants for fall crops. The varieties of carrots that we're going to be planting are short varieties of carrots, and the reason why is we don't want the carrots to compete with the roots of the tomato plants. Carrots are a great vegetable to plant in between your tomato plants because they're considered to be good companion plants. So let me show you what I've planted so far. So the variety of carrot that I've planted in this bed is one called Paris Market carrot. What I like about this carrot is the fact that it doesn't get to be very big, and it's perfect for this bed that only has 4 inches of new soil. So let me show you how I plant the carrots amongst my tomato plants. This next variety of carrot seeds that I'll be planting amongst my tomatoes is something called short and sweet. It is short, it only gets to be about 3 inches long, but it's not round like the Parisian market that you saw. So they too will work very well in the 4 inches of soil that I've added to these beds. As you can see, these carrot seeds are very, very small, but I'm not going to try to put them in the beds individually spaced. What I'm going to do is just broadcast them across the soil. Now that I've broadcasted all of my carrot seeds across the surface of the soil, I need to cover them. The important thing about carrots is that they remain covered and always damp throughout the germination process. But I like to use something other than soil on top of my carrot seeds. So what I'm going to be using is a fine vermiculite. The reason why I like to use the vermiculite is because it tends to stay damp longer than just soil. Also, it's very light, so it's going to be easy for those little carrot seeds to push their way through once they start germinating. So what I'm going to be doing with the vermiculite is the same thing that I did with the carrot seeds. I'm just going to be scattering a light coating over top of the seeds on the soil. You only want to have about 1/4 inch of vermiculite on top of the seeds that you've just scattered across the soil. And that's it. It's that simple. You simply scatter the carrot seeds across the surface of the soil, and then you just scatter your vermiculite or your soil, if that's what you choose to use, on top of the seeds. The reason why it's such a good idea to plant carrots underneath your tomato plants for a fall crop is not just because tomato plants and carrots are such great companion plants, but also because the carrot seeds need to remain moist and cool during the germination process. So being underneath these tomato plants, they're going to be shaded, so they will remain damp and they will remain cool. You may have noticed at the beginning of this video that we've taken all of the plastic off the greenhouse. While these carrot seeds are germinating, we need to do everything we can to keep them cool. So for now, we've taken the plastic off the greenhouse, and we'll be putting the plastic back up on the greenhouse before the temperatures start to drop in September. So in these other raised beds, we're going to be doing the same thing that I've shown you in the other 2 beds. We're going to be adding another layer of wood and adding 4 more inches of compost and planting more carrot seeds in between these tomato plants. So thank you for watching today, and I hope you found the information in this short video helpful. And I hope it inspires you to plant some carrots amongst your tomato plants for a fall harvest.